In this video, you will learn when a backorder is required for purchases and how to split items onto a backorder. Here I have a purchase order which I've already placed with my supplier. When the goods arrive, I've only received 9 out of the 15 items, but the packing note tells me that the remaining 6 items will be delivered at a later date. So in Brightpearl, I receive only 9 items. It's quite acceptable to leave the other items as unreceived on the order and then receive them at a later date. But let's consider the scenario where your supplier sends an invoice for the items which have already been delivered. In Brightpearl, the order and invoice are one and the same, so the order must always exactly match the invoice you receive from your supplier in quantity, price, tax and total. But what about the remaining 6 items? This is where you need a backorder. The remaining items need to be split onto a separate order, which can remain open as uninvoiced and unreceived. All unreceived items can be split to backorder. To split the items to backorder, check the box and click the link. Before completing the split, double check that you're happy with what's going to happen. The original order was for 15, 9 were received, and the remaining 6 will be split onto a separate order. The checkbox here is only required where the original order has already been marked as paid in full. You are now presented with both the order IDs, allowing you to jump back to the original order or to go on to the new backorder. We can see the order is automatically set to my backorder status. You can choose what status you'd like to use by selecting it in the purchase settings. Otherwise, it will automatically use the same status as a new purchase order. The backorder shows the original order ID at the top, and both are cross-referenced in the notes and payment history. Now the items have been split to backorder, the invoice can be received against the original order. As normal, ensure the quantity and price and total match the invoice before receiving it. Enter the invoice reference and date from the invoice document. When the remaining items are delivered, they will be received against the backorder. And the supplier will send a separate invoice for the remaining items, which is also received against the backorder. In this video you've learnt when to use a backorder for purchases and how to split items to a backorder.